been a very busy couple of days here at Big Data London. How's the event going for you so far?
Oh, it's been fabulous so far. I mean, it's just such a very large event. That's really the best thing for us is seeing the variety of companies. It's really seeing this whole data and AI combination coming alive, and seeing all the potential for the applications, the real use cases. It's just a very exciting time.
You mentioned AI there. How is AI impacting the data space?
It's touching everything in data, right? So AI is used from the beginning when you're just gathering the data, deciding even what infrastructure you should use, learning how to clean up the data, and of course, the actual analysis on the data itself. It's all very much impacted. AI essentially is data, and data is AI. The two are inseparable.
Yeah, 100%. And other than AI, what other talking points have you been having with customers at the event?
The things that customers are concerned about, well, they're looking very much at things like how do we scale the collection of data. They've been doing it for some time, but that's cumulatively a larger and larger problem. Also retaining the data, which parts are important, and connecting data, being able to relate one set of data to another. Things like being able to govern which users can access data, keeping it secure. And now in the time of AI, which again it's inseparable, the data ends up moving a lot more than it used to. When you move it into the language model, back out of the language model, how is it being sent? How is it being saved? Who is benefiting from the uses of the data? So all of these are key questions that are solved by many of our customers, many of the vendors that are here at the show, and of course all the participants that are coming to see these companies have a lot of wonderful questions about how to do these things at scale, securely, in a way that feeds their enterprises with the benefits.
One last question for you today. If you could give one big prediction for the future of data in the next 10 years or so, what would it be and why?
One big prediction for the future of data. So I believe that the collection of data will increase because A, it has been already, but B, the advent of AI means that there's a lot more power to actually analyze that data. So I think the collection of data will increase, but the actual storage of data will decrease because we'll be, instead of saving the raw data, we'll be saving essentially what's synthesized from that as the conclusions. Yeah. So very much like a human being walks around and is listening and hearing and seeing and feeling at a very high resolution. We're collecting an enormous amount of data. Our memories are preserving a much smaller amount of that than that. Now, we'd love for the machines to preserve a bit more than a human is capable of, but also not at the granular level of detail that things are preserved now, right? So we don't need to preserve trends of sensors every millisecond. We can preserve the events that occurred in that trend. And I think that's the thing that's going to be empowered by AI. So things that a human would have done if they were to look at the data, but now a machine can do it at scale. So that would be my prediction. Yeah, it's that it will collect even more data, more things will have additional sensors, will truly reflect every business by digitizing it. But the things that we'll remember about it are much more related to what are the events in that data, not the data itself.